You know, in the first place, if there was a system that we worked out, say, okay, we are no longer going to be together. This is what I'll do for the children. This is what I expect you to do for the children. Hi guys, this is lilymutamztv, also known as Z. I've been asked to comment on the topic of divorce and how it affects children. I've never been married before, but I've lived with somebody for many years. And living with somebody for many years here in the UK is more or less like marriage, because we lived together for more than 7 years. And when me and my former partner separated, it did have an effect on my children, because then they were asking questions as to why we were no longer living together, as to why I decided, because they had this picture that I decided to leave. I decided to move town because I had moved towns after being given a job. I got a good job in the north of England. So I had to move from down south of England to up north of the UK. And they would complain about why is it so? And the goodness is that for me, at least I have girls with a Ghanaian guy, 2 girls, and I already had a son before Donnell. He was born and raised in Zambia. So he's never really lived with me and his dad, but he's lived with my parents. So when my dad died, it affected him. That's why we had to bring him here. Because then he looked at my dad as his dad, and then he came to the UK to join me. But for the girls, I saw a little bit of rebellion where they thought it was my fault. It's your fault, mommy. It's your fault, mommy, that we're in this situation. But as I slowly began explaining things, they got to understand that this is what happens. And also, when their dad would try to say negative things about me, they would use that and say, oh, that's why daddy said this, that's why daddy said this. And then I would tell them that, look, an adult shouldn't be telling children that this is what mommy has done and this is what mommy has done. An adult should rather protect mommy and say, no, mommy is good, listen to your mommy. So I started calling him and I would tell him, don't tell children negative things about me. Don't tell them it's my fault. Don't say all those things. Just tell them to respect me, because that way they will respect me. So when he started telling them off, they started respecting me and listening to me. I'm not saying they've disrespected me, but they just try to be a little bit rebellious. And then when he got married to his wife, he now started trying to say his wife is better than me, comparing his wife to me. And his wife as well, when I send my children there, I no longer send them anywhere to their home, anymore. She would say, oh, your mommy, all she does is she's on YouTube. All your mommy does is she's on Facebook. And I'm thinking, how did you know? How did you know? This is an insecure woman who's been trolling, checking up on me, checking on me on YouTube, checking on my videos. I did an engagement ring video prank where I talked about, oh, this is a prank. I actually lied that, oh, I'm engaged. She told my children, do you know that your mother is engaged? And my children were shocked because I share most things with my children. So divorce affects children in a way that if there's a stepmother who is horrible, who tries to say negative things to your children, it can affect the children. Like this stepmother I'm talking about, right? Even tells my daughter doesn't wee on the bed at all. But I think because of the way the woman scares her, I think there was a time she couldn't go to the toilet, she just had to wee where she was, according to her explanation. And this woman said, I'm going to report you on Facebook. I will create a Facebook profile and tell everybody that you wee on the bed. How can a mother, a qualified nurse, even talk like that about someone else's child? And then she will talk about my children's hair. Oh, your mother can't do hair. That's why I work hard to pay a hairdresser to do my children's hair. I don't need to do my children's hair, but she will do that. She will say that to my children because she can do one hair which comes out after 2 weeks. I pay my friends to do my children's hair. That's why hairdressers are there. And you know, all this confusion of she wants to be called mommy and I should be called mommy, it brings confusion. So the best thing is if their dad wants to see them, he should come and meet them here and see them. And then there's the aspect of child support, where the dad doesn't want to pay child support because he has commitments with his wife. They are building a house, they're doing whatever businesses in Africa. So what do you expect me to do? I will take you to child support. So the child support system comes in, and then this father starts telling the children about child support. Hey, your mother is collecting child support from me. You know, in the first place, if there was a system that we worked out, say, okay, we are no longer going to be together. This is what I'll do for the children. This is what I expect you to do for the children. We will work things out. There would be peace. But some African men find it better to be pulling each other. Every time it's argument. So now, in order for me to avoid arguing with this person, I decided to go to the child maintenance in the UK, and they sent him a letter, calculated his wages, and they told him, you will pay her this money without fail. And now, without fail, I receive the money. Should it have gone to that extreme? No. But because there was no communication, there's that bitterness, there's that anger. This person wanted to punish me. I will never give you a penny over your children. You don't want to support your own children because you feel I don't deserve anything for raising your children. I take them to school, they sleep under my roof, I pay rentals, I pay bills, and then you feel I don't deserve a penny? Let the UK Child Maintenance Authority take their role, and they did that. So it shouldn't be that way. Some are good, some families are good. You find that the stepmother is good, the stepfather is good, the communication is good, the dynamics are good, and life goes on because people have understood that we have moved on with our lives. So in my experience, I would say, before you marry anyone.
Have you been affected by divorce? Tell me in the comment section below. We will obviously continue with this topic on another day. I just wanted to start up the topic so that we could have something to discuss further. Do you think children are affected so badly with divorce? And if they are, tell me your experiences or what you have observed from other families. Like I've said, it's better to be in a relationship with somebody you love in order to prevent you from divorcing. Divorce is very bad.
If you're wondering what I'm wearing on my face and why I look so good, it's because I'm wearing my own pressed powder called by Beautiful You, called Powder by lilymutamztv. This is my number 6, I believe. And then I'm also smelling fresh with my perfume. I do my own perfume. Ooh, this one is called Amor. And then I have my own eyelashes. And then I do men's perfumes as well. I do all these products. Oh yeah, this is my foundation. That's how it looks like. Like that. But I'm wearing number 7 on my face, and that's the lipstick called Rundu. So I'll be announcing the distributors in Nigeria if you want to buy these products. But in Zambia, the numbers are already on my Facebook page, which is Beautiful You Cosmetics, and my Instagram, which is linked in the description box below. So please don't forget to support me on my business, which is something I started in January, and it is doing very, very well. I've got different names of different towns of different countries.
Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button and follow me on all social media platforms. It's simply at lilymutamztv.